Good morning, everyone. So we're back and our pillars are done. We finally got all those wrapped up and looking pretty good. I cannot wait to see what this all looks like in the dark with all those lights lit up. So we're basically done down here. Now we're gonna move up there and start working on the guest cabin. We still got a bit of back framing to do there. We still got to add in a bit more for backing for a picture frame. That's already been decked up there, so that's going to make things a little easier. I got to build those stairs. And then, every time I look at that, I think I'm almost done. Like, oh, it's so close. And I keep forgetting about the floating docks. So after we're done up there, we got two of these bad boys to take care of. We got to pull all these apart, and yeah, this is I think he just did this last year, but I'm going to pull all these apart and redo those. I'm thinking it's probably not going to be too bad. I'm thinking these come up in sections, so we'll be able to pull them up. We'll have to add in some more bracing because the PVC deck boards won't be able to span that far, but pull them up and we'll be able to do them on the tables, rebuild them. I think I'm going to set the saw up on the deck up there and give her. Well, that was easy. That didn't take long, maybe 10 minutes. We got that put up. Now we're gonna have to cut some wolf and wolf that. And that, again, really shouldn't take long. Okay, well, we got that finished. Main decking, picture frame, all done. Looking pretty good. Some of you may notice that we just screwed the decking down instead of pulling out the head fast and nailing it. Honestly, the amount of time it took us to screw it and plug it, it really wasn't worth pulling out the compressor and nailer, running the hose, all that stuff. So we just went with the screws and the plugs. Didn't take long at all. So now, I guess I'm gonna work on putting some fascia around those decks. Then we got stairs to build and all that railing to put back up. That'll be fun. Okay, well, we got finally get this done. Picture frame is on, all the fascia's on. The lights underneath the stairs are on, as well as these fancy little white ones. The wiring was a lot of fun. So if you over here, here's the transformer for the wiring, which we ran up all along these trims. Ran it up there, managed to get it above the window, ran it up there, and then my thought was I'd continue to run it up there, and then I'd have to have that wire going up along the window and then running up to the top. But with our quick connects, I thought that would look stupid because then you'd have this great big thing sitting up here. I did not like that, so I actually ran the wire down here and managed to get it all squeezed in back here. Not the prettiest, but I think if I router out a trim or something like that, I can dress that up. So the wires for these lights, this one for example, it goes up, runs along the top of the window, comes back down, and I've actually got it, managed to pry those things open and stick the wire inside them. So you really, unless you know what you're looking for, you really can't see them. Actually, you can kind of see the one right there. But yeah, I got those running back down there, down the trim, and all the quick connects and the wires all get plugged in under the deck. So it's nice. Took a while to get that worked out, but we got it done. Looks good. Now we're gonna go down there and start working on those floating docks. Okay, well, as you see, we're starting to working on the floating docks here, and this is gonna work out nice. We can pull them up in sections and stick them up on the table and work on them up here. So as you can see, our joists there are about 2 feet apart, and that's not going to work with 1-inch PVC deck board. So we make up some extra ones here, throw in a few extras, put another one on the outside for a picture frame, slap it all together and drop it into place. Okay, well, as you can see, we've got some docks sticking out of our dock. Now we've got about half of this one done. And then we'll move over and work on that one. We moved these out this morning. Thought about doing it yesterday, but it was too windy and I didn't want to risk losing his docks. And trying to do those underneath this boat lift was, how do you say, epically anger inducing. Pretty sure I borderline gave myself a concussion yesterday trying to lift those pieces off of the dock underneath that boat. It was not fun. But with them now moved out there, we can lift them up and walk them up. That is going to be way easier. Oh, well, it's been a long and challenging process, but it's done. Well, I'm missing that piece of glass there, but we'll get that measured up and replace it. But this is all done here. Lights are up. There's our planters landing. More stairs. Yeah, those lights still haven't been put in yet, but that is that's an electrician's job. There is our docks. This is still a little loose, but they need to be made to come out. So, gotta find a way to be able to fasten these down in the middle without having stuff protruding out of it. I'm still able to take it apart easily enough. And there it is. A little windy, but this is a huge change from when you started the job, that's for sure. You watched the first video, drove out here on the ice. Water's still cold, as opposed to today, which is, I think we're saying like 28 degrees. It is a warm one. The lights, well, I'll have to come back out here when it's cloudy, darker, and do a quick tour with all the lights on. But looks good. And we packed everything up, cleaned it up. I checked my health app on my phone. I climbed the equivalent of 67 stories already. Just cleaning everything up today. It's been fun, but time to move on and do another one. Don't think I'll get too many quite as crazy as this one though, but good times. Remember, life gets busy. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.